Hey everyone, this is Kyle from Genki Gamers, and in the video today, I'll be going over 10 tips that have helped me climb the leaderboard to reach Nightmare League. 1. Pick a ship. With 5 unique ships currently available to choose from, it can be very enticing to play them all. However, if your primary goal is to reach the highest league possible, it is best to devote all your resources into a single ship. This means only leveling up items usable by your ship and having all your talents set to benefit the primary ship you use. While there are many guides and opinions about which ship is the best to play, it ultimately comes down to which ship is your favorite and matches your playstyle the most. All ships are surprisingly well balanced, and any imbalances are likely to get adjusted in the future, so avoid choosing a ship just because it's overpowered at the moment and stick with a ship that you actually enjoy. 2. Focus on rares. Unless you intend to spend quite a bit of money, focus on leveling up rare items while saving your epics for the future. It is much easier to come across duplicates of rare items than it is to get duplicates of epics, so leveling up an epic too early can leave you feeling stuck with a low-level epic item for a long time when you are better off just building a high-level rare item from the beginning. I've seen many players, including myself, that just can't seem to get a duplicate of their tier 1 or tier 2 epic items to level it up further. It is far better to just use rares from the beginning and to save your epics until you have at least a few duplicates of the item to evolve it to a high level. As for those of you looking to spend a bit more, this advice still holds the same, except that I recommend focusing on leveling up your epics while saving up your legendaries. 3. Stop changing your loadout. Although most of the items in Battle Bay are pretty easy to use at a basic level, it takes a lot of practice to truly learn the ins and outs of each particular item. After using a specific set of items for a long time, you begin to understand all the little details about it, such as what order it is best to activate your items in, or how much damage you can expect the weapon to deal. Once you find a set of items that works for you, you should spend a lot of time with that setup, and eventually you'll reach a point where you can adapt your playstyle in a way that works best with what you have equipped. 4. Train your crew. Although leveling up your items has a more immediate impact on your infamy, crew training is a lot more important than leveling up your items in the long run. It is much more difficult to reach Nightmare League without a Mark 6 ship, and upgrading to Mark 6 takes many months of consistent crew training. For this reason, you don't want to waste any time not leveling up your crew to increase your captain level. Also, the talents you get from each crew member add up over time and lead to some seriously powerful increases to your ship's strength. To add to this, every time you want to switch an item in your loadout, you have to spend the resources to level up that new item. On the other hand, the bonuses you get from talents will always be there, and it doesn't take very long to retrain your talents to better suit your needs. For these reasons, you should almost always prioritize training your crew. 5. Maximize perks. Never underestimate the power of perks. Although each individual perk only adds a bit of extra strength to your items, equipping multiple perks on all your gear will end up having a significant impact on your stats. Even if all you have are uncommon perks, use them, because every little increase in stats counts. With the introduction of the guild raffle, it is best to save up your guild tokens for a raffle board that has the perk you are looking for, and spend your tokens trying to get it. If you had a lot of tokens saved up, you shouldn't have too much trouble landing on the perk you need. 6. Don't overuse mortars and torpedoes. One of the easiest traps that players fall into is overusing mortars and torpedoes. These weapons are incredibly powerful against newer players because everyone is still learning to properly avoid them. Also, there are a lot more shooters at lower infamy ranges because of their strength and ease of use. However, you'll find that using mortars and torpedoes effectively becomes a lot more difficult once you face stronger and faster opponents that can dodge your shots at higher infamies. As a general rule of thumb, if more than half of your loadout consists of mortars and torpedoes, you may want to consider swapping out at least one of those weapons for something that fires in a line, such as a sniper or blast cannon. 7. Focus on yourself. Like it or not, there is nothing the game can do to give you a perfect set of teammates every game. Each player, including ourselves, has their good games and their bad games, so don't waste your time focusing on what your teammates did wrong after every loss. All good players know that the only way to improve is to focus on your own play and to look for areas that you can improve on. You may be only one member on a team of 5, but that still gives you the advantage needed to climb if you consistently play well. The sooner you understand that your own skill determines your infamy, the sooner you will climb. 8. Get your freebies. This is a simple tip that is still worth mentioning. Always take advantage of as many free bonuses that are offered in Battle Bay. This means getting your daily calendar reward, free crates, free gifts, and of course completing your daily and weekly quests. Each of these has a chance of getting you the rare or epic items that you need to progress, and over time, you will have lucky days where you get pretty good items. 9. Watch the map. One of the most difficult techniques for players to learn is to check the minimap in the corner of your screen. The map provides valuable information about the location of your teammates and any visible enemies. Learning to quickly read the map also gives you a better sense of direction and can help you move your ship to where you want to go without hitting any obstacles. I recommend you make a conscious effort to briefly check the minimap every few seconds during your games while you aren't fighting, and eventually, a quick glance at the map will be all you need to get an idea of your surroundings. 10. Have fun. While people that enjoy Battle Bay tend to be more competitive than your average mobile gamer, it is important to remember that at the end of the day, Battle Bay is a game, and the main reason we play games is to have fun. Striving to reach Nightmare League is an admirable goal, but it is also a slow and steady process that takes improving your items, your crew, and your gameplay. You're going to face many losses on your Battle Bay journey, so remember to always stay positive, accept your defeats, and enjoy the game. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed these tips, and if you're new to this channel, subscribe for more Battle Bay videos.